Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is EJ Marino and I am so excited to dive into this video tonight. We are talking about the series premiere of HBO's Lovecraft Country. In my most honest, humble opinion, oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite series premieres of any show. Like, this is jam-packed to the brim with everything I enjoy in a TV show. It is horrifying. It's kind of funny at times. It has a fantastic cast. The gore is out of this world. There's legit terrifying monsters, the humans and the actual creatures. There is so much to enjoy in this one episode of television. I can't believe this wasn't just a movie and I get to see this weekly now. HBO is on top of its game. I think, honestly, we have the summer TV show here. This is going to be something every Sunday I can see people talking about. And that Monday morning, it's one of those water cooler moments. I hope for, like, fans of the show, people who are trying it out are like, oh my god, did you see last night's episode? Because that's the feeling this gave me. This is something I just was so excited to jump onto the camera and talk about because there is so much in just one episode to dive into. So Lovecraft Country follows Atticus, played by Jonathan Majors. I just saw him this year in a movie called Da 5 Bloods by Spike Lee. He's a fantastic actor. He's good looking, charming, funny, charismatic, and he showed all of that off here. I mean, this show is jam-packed already with a lot of talented actors, but something about Jonathan Majors' performance, and it must be the Atticus character as well, but I was so hooked on him. He really grounds all of this with his smile, with his fear, the way he just acts with his eyes at times. I am so mesmerized by him. So Atticus is basically looking for his father. He goes to his Uncle George and is made up with a friend named Letty who basically joins them in their adventure to go find Atticus's father. They have a map, they have a rough idea, and they're looking for him. And what they meet along the way, I don't think they ever expected. Sure, they were like, oh yeah, racism, that's what we're gonna deal with. We're in the Jim Crow America era. Fine, I'm okay with that. But monsters? I was not expecting that. I knew what I was getting into with the show, with the trailers, with the idea, with the name Lovecraft. But I was not expecting the final, 10-15 minutes of this episode. It was just like mind-blowingly awesome. The gore picked up, the madness picked up. So yeah, I didn't think we were gonna find his father in this episode, but I didn't think we would just go so ham with all the crazy explosive introduction to this world. Again, we still have a lot to see. We've never even seen his father. We don't even know where his father is, what these monsters, we don't know anything. But just already, I'm getting a good idea for this show, what they're trying to offer, what they're trying to do with this. Not just show you these crazy Lovecraft-inspired monsters, but also show you the monsters in this era of American history. It's a lot. There's a lot to dive into. I mean, just this whole first episode, we see Chicago, we see Kentucky, we see the middle of nowhere, Massachusetts. There is a lot of time, not time traveling, there's just a lot of traveling around in this show. So it's a lot to handle. It's a lot for me to try to find an idea to recap it. So instead of recapping it, I just wanted to go into this first episode and say my raw feelings. And basically, I'm in love already. This show seems like tailor-made for horror fans. I think this could work for everybody. It has enough in it to really suck you in if you're not just in love with horror movies, but from a Dr. Herbert West line to a quoting of Dracula from Sterling K. Brown, you just know this is meant for the horror community. It's a really fun kind of episode because there's a sense of dread. There's a restaurant scene when they're first kind of travel and they want to sit down and eat somewhere, and there's just a sense of dread and terror the moment they sit down in this restaurant. And it's proven right when it's been burned down, the cops come, there's an amazing chase scene right after with a crazy car flip that they have not explained how that happened. I want to know. Oh my god, you better answer me. This is not like Watchmen or something. I need answers in this show. But yes, so it's just you could tell this is just made for the horror community to eat it up. And I'm not just, like I said, it's everything. It's not that end of the episode that has monsters and gores and transformations. Oh, I'm trying not to spoil this if you haven't seen it. There are some crazy effects being displayed here. And that's not even talking about the intro. The first couple minutes of this episode, I was like, what are we doing? Full alien invasion. There's Cthulhu. There's aliens. It's giving me like War of the Worlds. There's so much in this. And then I'm like, okay, we start going to the story. We start, we meet our characters. We're in Chicago for a while. I love seeing a functioning, thriving Black community, especially in this era. It really does show that, like, we see so much in a media of the sadness of this era, but we got to see them just having a block party, having a good time. So then we go from there. We start traveling, and then we're on this road trip adventure with these three characters, and then we just lead up to this ending that is just insane with so much gore. We see a crazy concept. Racist cops? Oh my goodness, there's douchebag cops. They're trying to hang people because they're there after sundown? Wow. I had to Google that to be like, that's real. Of course it's real because this country. Anyways, so yes, I just really love what this is built, what they're trying to do, who this is for. It's for the Black community. It's for horror fans. It's specifically for Black horror fans. And this is something so amazing to see. Jordan Peele, J.J. Abrams, and Misha Green, they deserve some amazing, major applause for crafting something that makes it just so delectable, so fun to watch for a horror fan. Now, I want to know, if you don't love horror, how are you feeling about this? Is this a story enough to engage you? Do you want to see more? Can there be more to, not scare you off? I want to know how you're vibing with this, because I'm loving it, but I'm a huge horror fan. I'm a huge Jordan Peele fan as well. So yes, I want to know how you guys are feeling about this first episode. Just in its short time, I've heard an amazing score, an amazing soundtrack. There was a modern hip-hop song. I was just like, oh, this is nice. The cinematography, the set design, the special effects, they took time and care with making this, this whole television show. In just one episode, you can just tell what the love that's here, the time and effort that's being put in. It's still so interesting, and I'm just so in love with this, and I'm so happy that this is here. I'm so happy the producers, I'm so happy the directors and HBO themselves is giving the show a chance, because this is so well crafted. Again, the cinematography, the set design, the score, everything from top to bottom. This is how you do a intro to your television show. You say, I am here, I am bold, and I'm going to scare the pants off my viewers. Alright guys, what do you guys think of Lovecraft Country? This was the first episode. This was my first review. If you guys like this review, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to do this weekly because I am in love, and I will actually start breaking down the episode when there is just more than just utter insanity happening for an hour. So yes, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, because YouTube takes those way too seriously. Oh, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you did enjoy this video. I make videos like this every single week. I do everything from RuPaul's Drag Race reviews to horror movie reviews to Tarantino rankings of movies and stuff like that. So I want you guys to join me on my channel, especially if you want to see more Lovecraft Country reviews, because I have so much to talk about in this show.